Two. What's up, guys? I am Goose. I'm here casting the Infinity B Team Open. I am joined by Lingboy.
Hello.
We are on Ohana, WCS Ohana LE I believe, limited edition, super freaking awesome. This is Ajax, our teal Protoss up on the top left, and our red Terran down on the bottom right, and Athoriro. Both are tied 1-1. This is the semifinal match. Ajax's Terran macro is so hard to deal with. And he is right. He got out macroed that last game pretty badly.
But he has been keeping up with Terran macro the games before that.
Definitely. We've seen Ajax already burn through 3 wins. 2 the last round and 1 this round. So all he needs to do is finish this up and he can get himself into the finals. Probably get a few more games against some Terrans. I actually don't know who else is left, but we will be casting them shortly.
It's Acreon and someone else.
So, for those of you that don't know, or you're watching this on YouTube, check us out at twitch.tv/infgaming. I'll move that so everyone can see it. And you can check me out at my personal site, twitch.tv/goosesc2. Also, infgaming.net. And if I could get Lex to type that in, that'd be great, because I can't type. There it is, infgaming.net from my good friend Lex. He is also in here just hanging out with us. Not doing too much casting. That's alright. Check out the forums. Hit us up in these events. Play in the tournaments. Hang with us.
Is that probe up there gonna do anything?
He is hiding, and I think that's about all he's gonna do for now. Most Terrans are pretty good about scouting with their first Marine. We should see. We might see. Oh, and we got an early pylon. Now that's a little early. You don't want to do that necessarily.
An interesting placement. I never knew that.
It's okay because it's going to be out of range, and I think this Terran, he's going to spot it really quickly here. And this is why I don't like doing this too early. If yeah, please tell me you saw that.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he did. He saw that. So
he'll be fine.
yeah. Anyways. So he is aware of that. It's not that big of a deal. The Marine will be able to clean that up. It's not like he can make a warp in at the 3-minute mark because, well, warp gate can't be done that fast. So that Zealot's going to come out. Marine's going to go ahead and shoot this pylon down. It's kind of a waste of minerals, unfortunately, from Ajax. There is a Turax out and ready to go. So 3 Marines on the board. Double gateway from Ajax before the expand. So both players kind of being a little bit more aggressive. And there's a bunker at the top of the ramp, and we all know what that means. That means cheese! Cheese! Or crappy, crappy cheese!
Yep.
That means I'm hiding shit in my base, and I don't want you to know about it. But unfortunately for Athoriro, he just cleaned up that probe finally. But they are well aware of this 2-Rax, which is a very strong build. But unfortunately, if Ajax doesn't expand blindly, very hard for him to lose to early 2-Rax aggression. Looks like Athoriro accidentally supply blocked himself there. Just finished up, and he's good to go again. Keep up his production. That Marine's gonna go out and probably grab a freaking tower, a supply tower. Hold this, and you get 8 supply. That'd be awesome. Broken, but awesome. Actually, that's not a bad idea. Blizzard, you wanna do something like that, like neutral camp areas. Like if you hold this, you get more money, more supply.
That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, that's like Warcraft though. That's alright.
Yeah.
Let's not ruin the game for us, guys.
I was gonna say, doesn't Warcraft have things like that?
Yeah, something similar. So this Marine's gonna come over here and kill all these units because Marines are broken. Gonna scout and see no expansion. Gonna go move up the ramp here and die very, very quickly.
Did you see the expo?
He got to kiss the sentry, so that's something. Yeah, he actually did step up there and see that there was no base. So 3-gate robo on 1 base. I don't know if Ajax knows, but this is not PvP. You don't have to open like this.
Ajax should assume that there's a natural there, but he didn't actually see it and confirm it. He just saw the bunker.
That is okay.
Yeah, he should know what it is.
So the expansion is going down for both of these players now. Terrence got hit a little bit of a head start, and quite a few Marines right here. Gonna be kind of hard to hold off with just these 2 sentries. I mean, he's gonna be able to drop force fields here and there, and kind of keep them back. But if he doesn't cut them in half, if he does cut them in half, he's gonna lose the zealots and probably the sentries. And if he doesn't cut them in half, then well, no damage done except for energy lost. And there it is. Oh, kind of misplaced and had to burn another one. It's actually only a 2 force field ramp if you place them correctly. But definitely don't want to lose to that, so it's okay to go ahead and drop that 3rd force field just to keep him out. And Athoriro is going to go ahead and leave, feeling that with his army placement here is probably a expand out of our Protoss buddy as well. So more Marines on the way. We're up to 4 racks, no add-ons, so we don't have combat shield, we don't have stim, just pure plain old Marines. Don't look down on them though, they're still really overpowered. Yeah, overpowered. Okay, so he's not close enough to the ramp. He's not gonna spot. He's not gonna be able to stop this. You're gonna let him get all up the ramp, catch him before they run away, do some damage. Kind of ill-placed, but it is gonna cause a choke. Get a few more kills on these Marines. He's gonna get another force field in there. Okay, 2 is a bit much, but that works. Overall, relatively straight trading.
Sentry tickle beams.
Yeah. Sentries are great units. And they just need to have unlimited energy. That's what I think.
Man, I think their force field should be taken out.
I think force field should last 5 times as long too.
And they should do damage when you touch.
Actually, I don't want that, because if you make Protoss any better than any of the races, then all I'm gonna be doing is playing PvP and getting 4-gate all day.
Oh man.
For those of you of the other race, the Protoss 4-gate is still very much alive in PvP. And very much still annoying. As my good friend Yordi is still finding out that he hates the 4-gate. Shout out to Yordi!
I love
Rogue!
4-gate.
INF Rogue!
Win for me. I'm reserved.
I bet I can 4-gate you and win. Show match!
Probably.
Show match! Show match!
Of course, then I'll know you're 4-gating.
I could tell you and give you vision and still probably pull it off on you. I'm kidding, I'm not that cocky, guys. Everyone's like, oh, this guy thinks he could do anything.
Well, you probably could.
Oh my god. There's like 5 Masters players out there like, I could murder that kid. Colossus out on the field for Ajax. He does have range started. Close to halfway done. I know that's not halfway. Everyone's like, oh, it's only 1/3. Halfway done. I said it. I'm casting, and you guys can't do anything but listen and spam me in the chat. But you know that.
Always ignore that.
Yeah, you could just ignore it. That's all right. So the observer is going to get to see anything and everything and all things until a scan goes down. If a scan goes down, he's got a little bit of too much energy. No mules. Mule. Supply call down. He's got 3 orbitals. Sitting on an extra there. Just constantly producing Marines. Got that concussive shell on the way. Stim pack has not been started. He's only on shield. Whatever the shield thing is. I can't talk. The extra life. The broken Marine thing. The combat shield. Hey! The Zerg has to tell me what's going on. That's sad.
I bet the Zerg will win in this case.
Whoops. Let's not do that.
What was I gonna say?
So we did get the 3rd base down for our Terran buddy. He is actually ahead on supply, but these Colossus are very deadly, especially since there are no medevacs on the field. This is still a lot of Marines and Marauders. Don't get me wrong, and they can destroy this army, but with proper force fields, slaughter. Just laser to death. Laser, 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 laser.
The Terran will be ahead on upgrades in a minute here.
Should see some production of something, some anything. Flash says sure. Sure. Sure, Flash. Sure, that means he wants to play me later, and I said later. Later, I'm casting. Leave me alone. Later.
He has Vikings being produced, so those will be good against the Colossus.
Definitely.
What's the exact ratio of Colossus to Vikings again, or Vikings to Colossus?
It's usually good to have about 3 Vikings for every Colossi.
Oh, I thought it was 4, but okay, 3.
Three is a good number. You'll get them pretty quickly. It's more cost efficient than having like 30 Vikings, because that's just a waste of your supply and money for you Terrans out there. But he's going to get way ahead here in the economy with all these mules and all these SCVs and the third base fully up and running. Ajax going to have to do some damage with this 2-base push if that is his intention, although he is starting Templar. And unfortunately, this is too much on 2 bases. Having all this tech on 2 bases is too much. You can't produce all of this. You can get it all and produce one thing at a time, but to keep constant production, you need 3 bases to get all that Protoss tech. That's why everyone's worried about that 3-base timing, 3-base death ball, if you will, from the Protoss. And there is that 3rd base.
Of the Colossus up there, but also the SCV to probe count is 70 to 42.
Yeah,
so.
it's phenomenal. He's not even fully saturated here, and here. He's okay in his main base. Just needs a few more here in his nat to finish up. But he does know about this 3rd going down, and he is going to push out and try and shut this down. Full vision, though, is given to Ajax, since this observer is part of the Marine Army, apparently. So he does not have his Colossi selected in his control group. Is that what's wrong here? Okay, there's the Colossi on their way. So this is enough Vikings to kill a Colossus pretty quickly. Force field, there you go. The slice was a half. Lots of damage from the Colossus. Doing tons of damage himself. The Colossi are going down relatively quickly. You want to focus down those Vikings with your Stalkers, because the Zealots will do the damage to the Marines. The Colossi just need to continuously shoot. You need to kill those Vikings. Good force fields. Unfortunately, not taking everything out. Kind of got a bad angle here. A bad engage. Lost those Colossi. Lost all that. So he might be able to clean this up. And he is going to have way too many ground forces. And Thor's going to be able to walk up into the main, warping in pure sentry. He's not going to be able to hold this off. He's kind of missing some force fields there, under distress. And this is typical from Terran. You're going to see that pickup. And everything dropped right there. Going to go ahead and give him vision and kill. And that should be GG from Ajax. And there it is. Well played, Athoriro.